Thanks, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Give it up again for Elemental P. Kicking it in the kick drum on the opening track. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the small touches you guys add to the show. I know this. I know this. I don't know if you guys are eating at the fabulous restaurant next door, but they have wonderful Italian cooking there next door. It's actually Italian cooking, which is one of the things I don't like. What I love is Olive Garden. Anybody else love the Olive Garden? I think that you love the Olive Garden because you've realized the same thing I realized, that it's not an Italian restaurant. It is the best buffet that you can go to. Because you don't even have to get up. The waiters bring you the food. It's endless soup, salad, and breadsticks, and you don't even have to go through the strategy of divvying up, oh, first plate is all protein, the second plate, then we'll get some roughage, and then we'll get 17 Mountain Dews. All that, the waiter just keeps bringing it to you. You're in a food duel with the waitstaff at Olive Garden, because they have limitless breadsticks, but you have a limited stomach and time, so they always win. The house always wins. I love that the Olive Garden, they're always bragging about how authentic that their food is. Like every time you see their commercials, they're always like, each year we send one chef to Italy, and they learn authentic Italian cooking. And then that chef comes back, and he tells 2 other chefs about Italian cooking. And those 2 chefs tell 2 more chefs. And those 2 chefs tell 2 more chefs. And those 2 chefs tell 2 more chefs, until at least 1 chef in all of our restaurants has heard of Italian cooking. I think that it breaks down. That's how it works, because they always have pasta dishes that are not like pasta you've heard of before. It's always like, it's pasta-shetti time at Ravioli. It's like, I've never heard of this. It's like, it's a ravioli stuffed with lasagna and rigatoni, thrown in a bowl of spaghetti, covered in Alfredo sauce. You'll eat it because you eat here anyways. And they're always celebrating it. They're always celebrating their pasta. They're like, it's pasta days! Every day is pasta day. That's what you serve. I don't know why you're so excited. I didn't know pasta was seasonal. Yeah, ravioli only comes in the fall. So you gotta get it while it's good, guys. Ravioli only comes in the fall. The other restaurant that's exactly like that is Subway restaurants. I don't know if you guys eat at Subway a lot, but I do, because they measure their food the same way like Home Depot measures lumber. Like, it's a foot long! It's a foot-long sandwich. That's the main quantity of the qualifier for the sandwich, is the length that it is. There's no concern for quality or anything else in their food. They just love giving you a lot of bread. They love the fact that they have like a U-cut. It's not even cut like a regular slice of bread. It's cut like this, where they dig out a trough for you. It can't be more obvious than digging out a trough. It would be interesting if you went into the store. It's like, I need fixins to make a sandwich. And you get a loaf of bread and you're like, no, I'm not going to slice it like this. I'm going to slice it like this. That's how I make a sandwich. Just take a whole loaf of bread and slice it in half. I've had to give up the bread, and that's why all the bread humor. Because I started doing an Atkins diet, and I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but it was a fad diet from about 10 years ago. And I've learned one thing about myself, is that I don't miss any of that other carb stuff. I don't miss, chicken parmesan, fettuccine alfredo, or ice cream, or chocolate, or anything like that. The one thing that I can't give up is Rice Chex cereal. It's the lamest of all the cereals. It's the only. Not even the people who make Rice Chex like Rice Chex. Every other box of cereal, you'll go down the cereal aisle, and I do this a lot. They have a bowl of cereal, and then they have like some fruit there for color. Like, it's bowl cereal, no. But Rice Chex, it's like, hey, Chex Party Mix. Here's a recipe for something else that you can make with our food. We know you don't need it as cereal. There's a recipe on the back. You can just make it, you add sugar and other stuff and eat it like as a snack. It's cool. If you don't want to do the work, we've bagged it. It's 2 aisles over. It's not even Rice Chex that I like. I like the Ralph's off-brand called Hexagrains. It is. And I cry out every time. I'm like, I'm doing so good on my diet. Hexagrains, no! It's on sale! Why, God? He's testing me, and every time, God, I fail. God knows I fail at the hexagrains. The thing that's the most interesting is like, it's 6-sided cereal, so they call it hexagrains. but then the bowl is like not a circle shape. They shaped it like an octagon. You won't notice because you're people and you don't eat that cereal. The next time you're going down the aisles at Ralph's, you'll notice Hexagrains has an octagon-shaped bowl. No one has noticed this because I'm the only one paying attention to that cereal. I'm convinced that Ralph's has 4 boxes left, and then they can just move in with the Fruity Pebbles, which is the number 2 cereal pick, right? Number 2 cereal pick, Fruity Pebbles. Anybody else? That's just the dust shaving of Fruit Loops, right? We just know that. When you get to the bottom of a box of Fruit Loops, there's all that dust in there. You pour it into another box. That's how you get Fruity Pebbles. Is that another comedian's joke? It feels like it. I'm blaming another comedian. That's worse. That's worse than stealing a comedian's joke. Is blaming them. I didn't write that. That's a Jerry Seinfeld joke. Blame him if you don't like it. Write him a letter. Post that on his Facebook wall. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show started. Our first comedian can be seen in the movie Jack and Jill. It's currently in theaters. He also writes articles for Ranker.com that have gotten over 2 million views. Please welcome to Acme, Ian Tindell.
Yeah, give it up for Elemental P, guys. Woo! Yeah, small but mighty. Let's go. Thank you so much for applauding me when I came out. That's such a positive way to start a show. I appreciate that, guys. And give it back. Guys, I want you to applaud yourselves for being yourselves and for being here and being out tonight. So give yourselves a round of applause. And you know what? If you're not into that, give yourselves a round of applause for not being into giving yourselves a round of applause. 2 people? That's the first time I've gotten applause for that. That's awesome. Yeah, fuck, we hate applauding ourselves. That's awesome. All right, guys. I'm just going to start off with something that happened to me today. A very strange incident. And I was catching the bus here, and I was standing at the bus stop by myself, and I was wearing this shit, and some guy rolls his car up next to me and rolls down his window, and he was probably in his 60s, something like that, and he motions to me, and I was like, all right, and then he asks me, he's like, are you working tonight? And I was like, no, and then he drove off. So I got propositioned for sex tonight by like a 60-year-old man. That is awesome. Like I don't know what I'm doing to attract that to me. Like I don't know. Like this is a Pac-Man shirt, right? Like it's like the open mouth and the nom nom nom. That's still just Pac-Man. It doesn't mean something else. Like I don't know. It was very weird. It was just strange. Like in all honesty too, he was 60. So like if I was working, I would not be working for him. You know, unless he had like $100. $100, then I could do it. I live in LA, and I'm living my dream right now. $100, I could fucking do that shit. I feel like this is like share time at kindergarten. Like we should all be on a play mat right now, and I should just have jokes for individual people. Let's see, what else should I share? I just got dumped. How about that? Oh, I know, right? That sucks. And you know what? The worst thing about getting dumped this time was that it was a long relationship and very like in love and head over heels and all that shit. And I got dumped when we were both in the car at a drive-thru of a Taco Bell. Like that's where it happened. Like that's where I got the I'm not in love with you anymore. Like right there, which is bullshit because all right, go ahead and ruin my life, but don't ruin Taco Bell for me. Which is it's like, hey, I can't get through a chalupa without having a panic attack anymore, and that's not right. Cheesy Fiesta potatoes should not remind me of the fact that women aren't touching me anymore. Like, this is not what I shouldn't get tears halfway through a Baja Blast, you know what I mean? It's just, you guys want to hear? Yeah, because you responded so well to that breakup joke. Yeah, you want to hear the saddest joke I ever wrote? It was like, it's a sad joke, but it's fucking hilarious, unless you guys don't laugh. Then it's just a joke I'm working on. So let's go for it. You guys want it? Sure, whatever. All right, so, hey guys, what's the deal with waking up in the middle of the night and turning over and seeing the woman you love lying peacefully next to you and having that bring peace in your heart and then, you know, it helps you go back to sleep, and then when you are asleep, it changes the content of your dreams, you know, because she got to you on a subconscious level. What's the deal with that, huh? Am I right? Who's with me? Yeah? Yeah, fucking, that's a sad joke. I feel like I should tell that joke with flies on my face and like Sally Struthers just standing right next to me. Like that would just fucking sell that shit, you know, and asking for 30 cents a day to help this comedian with his bullshit. Let's see. Oh, what else should I share, guys? I hate going to the doctor. Who hates going to the doctor? Yeah! Right, you guys do. I hate it for a different reason, though. This is the reason I hate it. You want to hear why I hate it? Come on, let me hear it. Yeah, all right, sure. Why not? I hate going to the doctor because I hate getting shitty diagnosis. Like, I want a cool diagnosis just once. Just once, ever. Like, I want to go in and hear, well, Mr. Tindell, the lump on your testicles. You're going to have a bigger penis. High five! And then we high five and I fucking leave. And because that would be way better than hearing, well, the discoloration on your torso is most likely due to a reaction to zinc. That'll be $250,000. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to have to go home and get rid of all my zinc and zinc-based products, which is bullshit because zinc is what makes your penis grow larger. Did you guys know that? Someone, no, that's actually, you didn't know that because it's a fucking lie. I'm lying to you right now. Please don't go home, you guys, and rub batteries on your penises. That would be bad. I don't want to be known as that guy. I'm going to leave with that. How about a battery rubbing on the penis joke, guys? Thank you very much for being in the audience and sticking around. Have a good night. Take care.
Tindell, ladies and gentlemen. How could anyone ever break up with that kid? Right? He is adorable, right? Adorable. I get that comment a lot too. I also get adorable, which I find an interesting compliment because it's like someone saying, oh, I believe that you could be adored. You have the properties of, I believe, if someone were to tell me that they adore you, I would believe them because you are adorable. You have the properties that you could be adored. I don't adore you, but I would believe that someone. It's within the realm of plausible deniability. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian is a writer for Funny or Die and an all-around gem of a human being. Please welcome to the stage, Chase Burns.
I was standing back there and I found a single puzzle piece, just stranded. And so somewhere out there in the world, someone just has an almost finished puzzle and is just so frustrated. And that's their life. They're really upset right now. Put this in my pocket as a memento of this night, of this amazing night. Oh man, Hollywood stands up. Yes. We are doing it. We are really doing it. First joke coming at you hot off the press. I'm from LA. Is anyone else? Yeah. Guys, this is not a good start. You guys aren't? Okay. Yeah, original. That's the important part. Wait, what?
I was born in LA.
Okay. So where were you 2 seconds ago? Okay, so me and him will enjoy this joke, and you guys can tune out till number 2. Yeah, as you can see, not that many people are originally from here, so I get excited when I find someone else that's from here, and I was talking to this guy, and he's claimed he was from here. And I was like, oh, cool, what part? And he was like, Fresno. That's like someone saying, I'm a doctor. And you're like, oh, cool, what kind? I'm from Fresno. So, not really. You guys got it. You made it through that one. Thank you, Eric Hahn. Coming up next. Maybe I'll do a true story, an anecdote. My first year of college, well, actually, I went to school, I'm from here, but I went to school in Boston University. My grandmother likes to tell everyone that I went to Harvard. She tells everyone that because it's like a better, more known school. And that's fine. She didn't go to college. She went to the Holocaust in Zybek. But I just tell everyone that she went to Auschwitz.
She made it through.
Because it's like the more known of the two. It's like the Harvard of concentration camps. Guys, she is tuned in right now. I'm just kidding. Ooh, misjudged with that one. Misjudged. But my first year of college, I went home with my roommate for the weekend. She lived close by, went to visit her family, and like right when we got to her house, her dad looked at her and he was like, looks like someone's been having a little bit of trouble with the freshman 15. He sounded exactly like me. And I was like, oh my God, that is so rude and not accurate at all. Like, she has slept with way more than 15 guys. Just like, even in the past week. Sometimes I come home and I'm like, is this our dorm room with a set of 300? Just so many naked men. Yeah, Mr. Nelson, that was a 2-year-old movie reference. Get over it. Your house is lovely. Thank you for having me. Okay. Next. For those of you keeping track at home, this is joke number 4. I get inspirational quotes emailed to me, and today's quote that I got from this website, today's quote that I got was from Oprah Winfrey, and her quote was, when you invite someone into your home, you're really inviting them into yourself. I was like, wow, that is so slutty, Oprah. You're a huge slut, Oprah Winfrey. And at first I thought that was the sluttiest thing I've ever heard her say, but then I remembered she had this special couples episode, like towards the end of her show, and at the end of it, she kind of like summed it up for the audience. She was like, guys, the key to a successful relationship is number 1, trust, and number 2, motorboating. It's like a shitload of motorboating. Oprah Winfrey, 2011. Okay. Started off strong, I feel like. Remember the puzzle tidbit? That was a good time. Oh man, I got some pretty bad news actually today from my dentist. Guess we're ending on this, guys. My dentist of all people, he informed me that I have a baby cavity, and I'm taking care of it, getting rid of it. Obviously can't afford to have this in my life right now, but I just don't understand like how it happened because I'm so cautious. Like I brush my teeth twice a day, floss before I go to sleep. I do eat a lot of sweets. That could be an issue. I like to have those mini Kit Kat bars, but I only ingest them anally. So, guess that's what we're ending on, guys. It's been real. Thank
you. Keep it going for Chase, Gentleman Human Being Bernstein. comics that way. Also, the Kit Kat trick, also a tip from Oprah in 2011. That's why she had to get her own network. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian has been seen on Hulu.com and runs a weekly show in West Hollywood titled The Grindhouse. Please welcome to the stage, HAHN.
Hello, Acme. Is this thing on?
Turn on your mic.
Hello, Acme. Are we doing this? Are we drinking? Are we drinking? Thanks for coming. People at home, when you hear silence, that's where we're going to add the laugh track. Just so you know. Anyway. Thank you, LMNOP. You guys are awesome. Nothing makes me feel more gay than rock and roll. I don't know why. It just doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, I feel so gay because I'm not into rock and roll. It's like the equivalent of like when I go and get to like the mechanic. I feel like a gay guy there too because I don't know anything about cars or rock and roll or pussy. So who's with me? Yeah, I've actually never have seen a live vagina ever in my life. It reminds me, I was out with a friend to lunch. This guy didn't realize that we were talking about Barbra Streisand, well-known songstress, Barbra Streisand, and he didn't realize that Barbra Streisand's son is actually a homosexual, which was weird to me because my question to him was, how could anything that comes out of Barbra Streisand not be gay? Like her, right? Like her vagina is where gay began. Like that, she's the nexus, right? I don't know, maybe not. I do wonder one question about vaginas, and this is for the straight guys in the audience. None of you. How can you eat that shit? That's what I'm just wondering. How can you eat it? I did ask a friend of mine that, and he said, well, it's the equivalent of sucking dick, and that got me on board really quick, because I'd rather suck a dick than get a paycheck. I'm just going to say it. I like that. The room got quiet. Might be because there's 3 people in the audience. I'm not sure. No, you guys, I love you all. I'm hugging you really hard right now in my head. Can you feel it? Blondie? You're kind of cute. I like your hair. It's pretty. I don't have hair, as you can see, but I get the compliment a lot of, oh, you have a nice shaped head, which is like the kind of the equivalent of like, oh, she's a fat girl with a great personality. But I like to say, the more hair I lose, the more head I get. So, right? That's because there's people out there that really like bald guys. I don't know why. What else? I'm promiscuous. Who's with me? Anybody? It's awesome. You guys should try it. It reminds me, a friend of mine, his niece just graduated from high school. She's 17 years old. She's only slept with 9 people her entire life. How adorable is that? Right? She's decided, rather than sleep with anybody new, she instead is going to recycle her old boyfriends so the total number of people that she has sex with stays under the number 10. I think that's a brilliant idea. I've decided to do the exact same thing. So if you're not one of the 2,000 men that I've slept with in Los Angeles, missing out on all this. Yeah, this, I don't know why I do that. This is like the worst. This is the worst part right here. This is horrible. You know, I'm in my 40s now. This is like the challenging area right here. Like just, you know how to horrify me? Touching here. Just don't touch me here. Just don't. You know what I mean? This is the equivalent of a black girl's weave. Like just, I want it to look a certain way. If you touch it, the illusion ends. If you reach for it, you're going to pull back a nut. That's all I'm saying. I love black people. What? My first boyfriend was black. It was awesome. I think one could say I have a little black in me. I have a little black in me. Or maybe another one is, you know, you can tell I'm black, not so much up top, but from the waist down, if you know what I mean. Because my knees are ashy. So, what else? What do you guys want to talk about? Anything? Sex? Yes! Don't you hate when people talk during sex? Like, you know what I mean? Talking, toys, role-playing. What is the deal with role-playing? That, I don't know. You know what? I have a hard enough time playing Eric Hahn in the bedroom, okay? I don't need props and costumes. Last guy I was with, he's like, I'm down there and doing my thing. And he starts in with like, oh yeah, are you sucking that dick? Are you sucking it? Are you sucking it? I'm like, no, I'm bobbing for apples. What do you think I'm doing? No? What else? I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. It's been a pleasure. I think we can all agree some dreams have come true. They were handed to me here, right here on the ACME stage. And I appreciate you all. Thank you!
All right, you can go for Eric Hahn, guys. Very funny, very funny. Our next comedian, you can see him on The Office and Comedy Central. He's also a member of The Good Neighbor. Please welcome to the stage, Nick Rutherford.
This is really a slick setup, guys. I hope I'm not the first to say it. This is very exciting. You guys got really excited. It feels like an NBC competition talent show. Like the early rounds, you know, where they just make it as intimidating as fuck for everybody. It's just like you're just Simon and the 3, 4, 6 Simons in the back, and they're just in a giant empty auditorium. Basically, I'm terrified, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, thanks for coming out. I guess there's some sort of restaurant sketch that's happening next here. Yeah, you guys got really excited when the last comic was like, you want to talk about sex? Yeah. Let's talk about it. Who's having it? Yeah. Who with? Get really personal, because why not? It's like we're just having a drink right now. I was a late bloomer. I lost my virginity when I was 19 years old. And I know it isn't crazy late, and you're not going to make a blockbuster movie about it. But it's pretty late for a gentleman. You know. Okay. I keep on getting thrown off by looking at myself on these screens. I can't believe that looks so fucking good up there. No, I hate myself. Basically, when I learned everything about sex from my friend Chris, who taught me how to finger bang a girl. You guys into finger banging? It's a good skill to have, ladies. You like getting finger banged, right? When my friend taught me how to finger bang a girl, he told me one move, and it's called the come hither. Right? And I think guys have either heard that, ladies, it's been used on you. Trust me. Not that I know personally, but I bet. It's a good bet. And I think that's a really, first of all, I learned how to finger bang a girl in a Toyota Corolla. Not on a girl, on the Toyota Corolla. Chris was driving me to high school. He was also in high school with me. He was much more experienced. He was taller and he had chest hair. And basically, when you're in drive, behind the drive, the gear shifter, there's just a perfect plastic vagina. Oh my God. Yeah, so we would just reach in. The Corolla had like 2 brushes, if you can imagine 2 brushes facing each other, so you just reach in and we just assumed vaginas were made out of toothbrushes, and we would just go in there and just finger bang that Corolla on our way to school. We'd take turns because it's a muscle memory thing and you want to get it down. And I know this is a weird way to learn, as if you're just going to be watching TV and finger banging your girlfriend who's behind you, but you could flip it around and make, you can extrapolate. Anyway, so, but the point is, I think that the Come Hither move is a great name because it sticks in your mind. It's sexy, and ooh, come hither, yeah, I'm gonna go. Ooh, yeah, come hither. Like it's a sexy move, and I don't know what girls, I don't know what they do when they're teaching their girlfriends how to like jerk off a guy. Like I don't know what you say like to make it stick. Just like you just kind of say, let's go Mets. Like I don't know what it is, but it's not as sexy as come hither, and that's why hand jobs are terrible. So because it doesn't stick. I'm actually very excited. I just found out that my girlfriend is pregnant, so thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Also, I just broke up with my girlfriend, so thank you. Yeah, that's right. Say goodbye to the twins. No, that's not. That'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. I do have a girlfriend, but she's not pregnant, and I don't plan on getting her pregnant. A lot of my friends are getting married. I'm at that age where people are getting married, and I'm going to a lot of weddings, which are just like a great party to go to, basically. Went to my friend's wedding down in San Diego. Really beautiful wedding, right on the coast, just overlooking the ocean. Beautiful, picturesque, quiet, serene wedding. And right as my buddy was saying his wedding vows, the most distracting and awesome thing that could ever happen at a beachside wedding happened. This dude on a jet ski just tore ass down the coastline, riding the jet ski like he was having the best sex of his entire life. Like, no joke, just like raunchy Cape Fear style sex. Like, sex you want a cowboy hat for, you know, just, woo, yeah, yeah, yeah! Woo! Yeah! He would like catch air and then penetrate the ocean again and just fucking ride away. So amazing, so distracting on so many. This guy knew what he was doing, by the way. Like it wasn't just like he happened to cruise by on Sunday. Like the whole time he was mad dogging the entire wedding crowd. Just like locking eyes with anybody who would dare stare at him. Stare into their soul and just fuck the ocean again. Yeah! Woo! Like he was there just to fuck up this wedding. Like he wasn't saying anything, he was just screaming in pure ecstasy. But he might as well have just been like, woo! I'm gonna be single forever! Yeah! Cause I'm married to Kawasaki. Woo! So distracting and so incredible. That's fucked up because as my buddy's getting married, like you look at that jet ski guy and you know that guy's not married, right? You can't be married and have a jet ski. You gotta sell that shit for tampons and tuition. So now my buddy's thinking, I'm making a huge mistake up here. I'm never gonna be that jet ski man making love to the waves. And even as a guest of the wedding, we're just like, man, this fucking wedding is boring. I wanna be on a jet ski. That's what you do in San Diego. The whole day was ruined for everybody. You may think, well, the jet ski guy's having a good time, obviously, right? He's screaming. That's always fun. But no. You guys have a friend who's so outwardly happy about everything that you know something is broken inside? That's the jet ski guy. Just cruising along. Woo, yeah! Yeah! I ride because I'm alone! And I'm alone because I ride. Hey guys, thanks so much. I'm Nick Rutherford.
I should go get a jet ski, get a Kawasaki myself. Because what I just go get more another box of hexagrams. It's coming tonight. It'll be an hour from now. I'll be down at the 3rd Street Ralph's. And I'll be getting a box of hexagrams. I don't know if you guys are down with the 3rd Street Renaissance. Is anyone 3rd Street Renaissance? Anyone know what I'm talking about? All little boutique shops? Nobody? All right. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian, you can see him on Facebook. Okay, I get it. I'll continue reading. He runs a show called The Short and Sweet Comedy Show out of Brian's in Santa Monica every week. You can friend him on Facebook. Find out more info about that show. He's also in a cover band called Boom Noodle. Please welcome him here to ACME, Mark DAVIAU.
Thank you guys. What's up? Nice to see you. I am on Facebook, like everybody else. That was weird with that porn scam, wasn't it? Did you guys see that? Yeah. That was weird, just turning on naked guys and dead dogs and shit. That was just weird. It was like, Facebook's getting interesting. It's like a death throw with their marketing campaign. Like, we're losing some numbers. What are we going to do? Put up some porn and some dead dogs. See how that does. See if we get some attention. But that is over with. Clocks went back last week. It's exciting, right? You dig it? Welcome, Los Angeles. You know what that means? UGG season. UGG season is upon us, guys. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. Chicks, bring them out. Driving my car the other day, no shit. I looked to the side, right? There was a girl, UGG boots, wool hat, scarf, walking her dog. Looked at my thermometer in my car, 74 degrees. It's like, that's a little overkill, isn't it? Because I think people in LA, especially girls, are dressed by the date on the calendar, not by the conditions outside, like that girl. Case in point, right? I'm from Maine, right? We dress like that because we have to, not because we want to. You know what I'm talking about? And if I ever admit to anybody that I'm cold, and I'm being from Maine, they're like, dude, you should be used to the cold. You're from Maine. Like, we're not used to the cold where I'm from. We're used to dressing like assholes for 4 months of the year. And that's what you get used to. Frozen mucus, hat head. That's a hot look right now. Back where I'm from. My other favorite is these knee-high gum rubber boots the chicks are wearing. Seen these? These are fun. Rains 4 days a year in LA. Do we need these? Is that overkill? Girls, you going duck hunting later? You on a fire brigade? Do you need to be at a moment's notice? Out fighting fires in LA? My girlfriend hates that joke because she has UGG boots. It's like, that's bullshit. Like, I know they cost $100. They still look stupid. My girl and I just got off a vegan diet for a month. That was a treat. That's a treat. Try to learn how to approach food differently. Should have been trying how to approach being fucking hungry differently. That was awful. Just walking around every day, just starving, going, I just want a fucking sandwich. Just want something to eat. Getting exhausted. Tired of eating lettuce and sticks and grapes. Tired of shitting 6 times a day. Just want to shit once and have it be black and horrible. Tired. I don't mean to be gross, but you get efficient when you start eating all those vegetables and stuff. This part of your body gets really efficient to the point where you go, hey, cut it out. I got things to do. I gotta get out of the fucking house. Tired of this, man. Son was late from work the other day. I was trying to get my car washed. Dropped it off at the place, and I forgot to budget how much time it takes to negotiate the price of a car wash. You drop it off with these guys. You had that experience? You roll up and you go, can I have the $20 wash, please? Guy's like, you know what, my friend? The one we do for $450. I can give it to you for $380 today. I'm like, that's good to know, brother. How about 20 is cool? He's like, you know, the deluxe for $190. I'm like, yo, why would I put triple the value of my vehicle in washing it, bro? It's a piece of shit. You saw me get out of it. Just write the ticket. Always in a hurry. Always in a hurry in LA, right? Always zip around, not letting people in on the freeways. I noticed I do this. I went to the bank the other day. I race people at the bank silently. Maybe it's just me. Starts in the parking lot. You get out, you see that person, you realize you're going to hit the door at the same time. And you're like, cocksucker. Gotta fucking get ahead of this person. You're like, they're taking out a home loan. I'm not getting stuck behind this asshole. Right? So then you race and you get to the door and you're like, fuck, you gotta be polite. And then it turns into a little NASCAR event. Because you both have to pull into that little island area, the pit road. And you gotta figure out, you just want a splash of gas, you want new tires. I go for a splash of gas, man. Just fucking scribble that slip and slingshot past her. Walk up to the front, give it to the teller. She's like, did you just have a seizure over there, or did you try to run? but I got in front of her. Got in front of her, and then it takes me an extra 20 minutes to fill it out properly. And meanwhile, the girl just does her banking quickly and quietly. Is that a snapshot? That was a snapshot of failure. Did you see that? It was like, bah! Encapsulated. I'm going to use mic stand. Whoa. Guys like soccer? LMNOP? Guys like soccer? Not so much. Neither do I. It's the world's game, right? Not America's game. It's football season. That's our game, right? Very popular right now. Soccer's world's game, man. We don't get it as Americans. A lot of differences. Like right out of the gate, the clock goes up. And we're like, all right. And it never stops. We're like, okay, we'll figure this out. They don't score. But if they do score, they're always like, you scored in the 15th minute. You're like, what? Is there fucking math here? I don't get this. This doesn't make any sense. But my favorite is when the officiating, when a person commits a penalty in soccer, They're very specific. Excuse me, when they come in football, American sports, it's very specific. So the referee will be like 2 men on the field, illegal hands to the face, guy was offsides, let you know exactly what's going on. Soccer's very vague. Penalty occurs, guy goes down on the field like he got shot in the pelvis. You're like, Jesus Christ, that guy's dead! You're like, here comes the replay. Oh no, he just tangled shoelaces. They just caught shoelaces. But he went down in a heap. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. And then the way the referee treats the guy who committed the foul, treats him like a 5-year-old. It's the best. He's like, you, come here. Get over here. You guys stay over there. Shame on you. Oh, shame on you. Everybody around the world in the stadium, I hold aloft a colored card. Cast shame upon this player's head. Do not mess with me, young man. I have other colors. I love that. I think chicks would like to use that card system in life, right? If you're on a bad date, just starting to go shitty, you could just be like, bang! Guys are like, damn it, got worn. If it's really bad, you could just be like, pow! It's all over. Get out. She's like, oh my God, I'm out for the next stage. She's writing my name down. I don't even know what that means. Thank you guys very much. Have a great night.
Keep it going for Mark DAVIAU, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it going, start it going, whatever you need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian is a very lovely gem of a human being. She runs the Good Humor at Mom's Bar every Monday at 8:30, and she is also the first stand-up comedian to perform on the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Christine NITTROUER.
Led Zeppelin or something, like we need to start singing Brogue or some Stairway to Heaven. How's everybody doing? Woo! Hey, can you hear me? Woo! Oh yeah. Well the holiday, the Christmas is here according to the candy at the grocery stores. Yeah, I love Christmas because it's like the one time it's cool to just behave like a vegetable. Like it's like the second twinkly lights come on, I stop thinking and I start drinking. Anybody else? Yeah, the twinkly lights. You know it. It's good. The eggnog. I'm gonna go home and have some eggnog. After this, I do have a good idea. I really want to ask my parents for a different kind of Christmas gift this year. I'm thinking of asking them to chip in for my therapy sessions. Yeah, but I don't really know how to ask. It's sort of a tough question. I was thinking of saying something like, hey guys, last year's Kindle was great, but I still hate myself. Help me out there. I've developed this cheap alternative to therapy. We're in a fucking recession. Everybody, all the news anchors talk about it, I guess. We're in a recession. So you know what I do? Everybody gets fortune cookies, and they, like a lot of people like when they get Chinese food, they pull out the fortune cookie and it says shit like, they'll add like in bed to whatever it is to make it kind of fun. Pretend like they have a good sex life. Usually white people do this, it's true. I like to add, so don't kill yourself. That's my solution, folks. So it'll be like, you have a fondness for arts and entertainment, so don't kill yourself. Cool, thanks, fortune cookie man. Or like, you're a logical person with both feet on the ground, so don't kill yourself. Thanks, fortune cookie. Or like, it's just bad gas from shitty Chinese food, so don't kill yourself. Zinger. Zinger, you guys like that, huh? My Led Zeppelin dudes. If you weren't totally sure that we're living like in the shittiest time and place in our we're gonna blow up any second, basically, is what I'm saying. If you weren't totally certain about that, the fact that Katy Perry exists is a pretty good indication, I'd say. Katy Perry. No, everybody loves Katy Perry here. Fuck you. Okay. No, but it's true. Like Katy Perry is like the Titanic orchestra on crack. Just like put cupcakes on her tits. Like they won't know we're sinking, guys. You know what I'm saying? And if you weren't here's the thing with Katy Perry. It's like not only does she exist, but she is the only artist to be on the Billboard's top 10 for 52 consecutive weeks. Just chew on that a little. No other artist, not Michael Jackson, not Aretha Franklin, not Sting. For some reason, I always mention Sting, but no no other artist has done this. It's just Katy Perry and her lollipop, Pop-Tart, frosted fucking folk songs that have become our anthems of doom, people. And, you know, I got nothing against cupcakes. I got nothing against Candyland. And I'm pretty sure Cupcake is Katy Perry's mother and Candyland is her father, and they just sort of rub some frosting on the licorice ladder and poof, out pops Katy Perry. You know, I got nothing against them, but whenever I hear one of her fucking jams, I have to immediately douche my ears with some Kurt Cobain just to keep from killing myself. Thank you. Thank you, Lone Wolf. Oh, fuck me. Katy Perry. Here's something I realized about myself, guys, that even if I were to win the lottery tomorrow, I would still, like $30 million, I would still shop at Marshall's, brand names for less. Yes, because I have what my shrink calls low self-esteem. And Marshall's is like the Graceland for my people to come together and just fuel up on unleaded misery. That's what, and you develop this thing, when you go to Marshall's, it's sort of like this, you develop this attitude like, yeah, why not, fuck yeah, I deserve this, yeah, fuck it, why not, let's do this, Marshall's. Yeah, why wouldn't I take a grocery cart through a clothing store? This feels good. I feel very dignified strolling around on wheels. This is good, who knows, I may find some like discount designer dog food to just fucking flop on top of the cart, you know? That'd be fun. You know they sell dog food now. They do. They actually do this. And yeah, why not? Why wouldn't a Russian woman with a beard be blocking my entrance to the clearance aisle by growling at me? You know? Why not? Yeah, cool. I get it. This is your territory. I'll go piss on the homewares. Cool. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't I get a TSA like pat down when I go to the fitting room checkpoint? Why not? Yeah, assign me a number like the criminal I am. Let's do this, Marshalls. Let's do it. And then when I get in the fitting room, why wouldn't there be a woman with 2 unattended toddlers, one of which is taken off his diaper and handed to me under the stall as a peace offering? Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't the woman on the other side of the stall be screaming into her cell phone in speakerphone mode in a language that just sounds like the shrieks someone would make if they were to boil puppies alive? You know, like the that's the sound they make when they boil puppies. And then you get, you know, you're trying all the shit and you wait in that 35-minute line for 2 things that you don't even like. You do this. And while you're there, you're like, why not? Why not buy those Jelly Bellies from 2008? Why not? You deserve them. You deserve those hardened pieces of sugar shit in your gut, you dumb bitch. Buy them. And then the best part is, though, the cream of the crop is that you get all your Marshall shit home and you take off all the stickers because they're classic like that. They don't have tags, they have stickers. You know, you get off all the sticker goop, all that stuff. And you'll be walking around and you'll see someone like a stranger, and they'll say, hey, hey, that's a cool shirt. And without even being prompted, you just blow your load. You're like, oh, thanks, I got it at Marshall's. Original price $79.99. Marshall's price $39.99 on clearance for $19.99. But I got it for $13.98 because it was missing a sleeve. I don't deserve your love. I don't deserve your love. Oh, you guys. I just have to say one more thing before I go. I'm married. I'm happily married, and I just want to say, because Eric, you were talking about this earlier. I have to say the best part about marriage is that blowjobs are over. No more blowjobs. It's true, you guys. It's fucking amazing. I don't like sucking dick. Come on. Like every time I'm down there, I think, why? What did I do? I did my homework. Okay. I just have one thing on blowjobs, Eric. Blowjobs are sort of like, like when you're an intern, you make coffee, you do it to get the job, okay? And once you have the job, someone asks you to make coffee, you tell them to go fuck themselves. That's how it is. Wow! Thanks, guys! I'm Christine NITTROUER!
That's exactly why. Ladies and gentlemen, our final comedian tonight is opened for John Lovitz and Joan Rivers and the Temptations. They are still touring. Please welcome here to Acme, Brad Stewart.
Hey. Thank all of you for sticking around. That was great, Christy. I share all your hatreds. I'm like, we should never get drunk together. It would just be this fucking white hot hatred of everything. Like Katy Perry, I fucking hate Katy Perry. That's our music celebrities now, Katy Perry. First of all, if you look at all her song titles that were the biggest hits, like I Kissed a Girl, that's a song title by Jill Solbuel that she wrote like 18 years ago. And California Girls obviously is a Beach Boys song title. Yeah. And Teenage Dream is a T-Rex song title. Like, what's her next song? Fucking Freebird? I mean, Jesus Christ. And also when that Kissed a Girl came out, it was so obnoxious. It was played relentlessly. I remember people like asking her, like, what was it like when you actually kissed a girl? And she's like, oh, actually, I never have kissed a girl. Oh, okay, you're just a poser twat. Okay, perfect. Now we know where we stand. You're just like every girl guys went to college with and pretend like they're gay to get the attention of inch-deep frat guy fuckheads. Okay, okay. You know, because even if it was true, I mean, yeah, a girl could write a song like that. A girl that looks like Katy Perry and people embrace it. There's plenty of guys, plenty of straight guys that experimented throughout their lives. They're not gonna write any songs about it. You're not gonna hear I blew a guy, didn't like it. I'm filled with shame and regret. And also, like, I Kissed a Girl, like, when did that come out? 09? Like, everyone, like, and the media acted like that was so provocative. Ooh, you kissed a girl? Like, when did Madonna's book come out? Like, 92? Are you fucking kidding me? I Kissed a Girl is not provocative in this day and age. If you're I Fist a Girl, maybe that would be a little more. But also, the California Girls thing is, like, that was played relentlessly, too. And it was just like, because I listened to lyrics, too. Especially, you can't even avoid that shit, you know? And I was like, what is she saying? And it's like, it sounds like a fucking bunch of drunken idiot girls just singing around like Steve Carell and Anchorman. He's like, I love a lamp, you know, pointing at shit. And he's like, we're California girls. That's right, ladies. We're unforgettable. Daisy Dukes, bikini on top. But also, like, there's a lyric that says, sun-kissed skin, so hot, we'll melt your popsicle. Pass. Like, what? First of all, I mean, of course they're talking, like, I mean, it doesn't work on any level. Like, if you're talking, like, literally, like, it's a hot summer day, and you're, like, walking out with a popsicle, you're like, hey, what's going on? Like, oh, fuck! So hot out, I was going to enjoy this delicious, cool popsicle, and your sun-kissed skin just melted it all over my... No, I'm not turned on at all. No, I got to fucking wash this off my hand. Fuck you. Fuck off. You know, but they're obviously talking in fucking obvious metaphors. So you're saying, your sun-kissed skin is so hot, you're going to melt my cock. Oh, no, thanks. Is the melted popsicle literal? Is that still available? Because I'll take that now. Oh, I hate LA. I do like. Last night I went out with my friend Jared. I hadn't seen him in a long time, and he's in a really good band. And they were together like 10 years ago. Really awesome band. And they just got back together just not too long ago. They were playing at Cheetahs. Anybody heard of that place? It's a strip club. Well, they don't have like regular strip club hours, like, you know, all like times of the day. You know, it just opens like at 9 o'clock, and then a band comes on, and the strippers dance to the band. So I mean, it's not as sad as a normal strip club, like a 2 in the afternoon type of strip club. You know, that's the worst. Like, you know, like that's just the fucking worst. But I hate strip clubs too because I never buy the lie. You know what I mean? It's like fucking just throwing money away. It's like walking around going, I'm not horny and frustrated. How can I be? How can I spend a lot of money and be more horny and more frustrated? I'm gonna go here, talk to fucking Ginger or whatever the fucking name is. But the thing that was so sad is my friends they're not getting paid for this gig. They're like playing, all the strippers are playing, like, tip the ladies. They work for tips and tips only. I want to be like, how much does the band get paid? Fuck the band, tip the ladies. Fuck the guys that rehearse and fucking try shit. And like, I'm sitting there like watching my friend's band, and my friend got me fucking crazy stoned before it. And I'm uncomfortable in strip clubs fucking stone cold sober. So I'm just like going, oh God. And they're like setting up, I'm just standing next to the stage. And I'm afraid if I sit by the bar, the girls are gonna start talking to me. I'm gonna have to explain shit. Like, you're wasting your time right here. I have a negative $31 in my bank account. I have change in my pocket. That's fucking it. You should just move along, you know? And she's like asking my friend if he wants like a lap dance. It's only $20. You put only in front of that, but it's still fucked up. It's not cheap for you to dance for me. No. I'm just talking right now if you can't tell. It just happened last night. I go, but the thing is, I just don't understand that shit. Like that band has to do that. You know, like I don't understand music or anything that's going on. I just go backwards now. I just listen to old shit now because the new stuff just makes me mad. Like I listen to Rolling Stones now. Like I've always liked the Rolling Stones, but just within the last like year and a half, I've been obsessed with the Rolling Stones because I read Keith Richards' biography, and it's got some of the best. He is one of the coolest guys. Just you read the stories about him. Like he wrote Satisfaction in his sleep. They were like touring, and they were like staying at a hotel in Florida or something, and he was just like fucking around with his guitar, popped the tape in. It was like, that was like the whole tape was just him snoring for the rest of the day. And he totally forgot about it. Woke up the next morning, hit play, like, oh, it was not so fucking bad, you know, like he just kept that. And then and also there's a story of him like on their huge like 747 Rolling Stones fucking monster fucking plane where he's like walking around, fucking talking to everybody, and he like sits down to this guy, talking to this guy in the seat, and just like, yeah, no, falls asleep on the plane the entire like flight. People are just stepping over Keith and shit. I mean, that's when you know someone's cool. When stories about them sleeping are cool. And there's also like on YouTube, you can see the coolest thing is you can watch this. I think it's like Keith Richards. I don't know. It's just look up Keith Richards punches a fan because it's like in the early '80s and they're playing Satisfaction. And this crazy fan runs on the stage, just ah! And you have no idea what he wants or whatever. And Keith Richards is like playing Satisfaction, like looks over, sees the guy, takes off his guitar, hits the guy with his guitar, straps it back on, and doesn't miss a note. That's what, like, I see a lot of comedians want to be rock stars. I've always thought that because there's no equivalent of that in comedy. You know, there's no like old videos of Rodney Dangerfield like, hey, my wife's a terrible cook. Oh. How do you get bones and toast? You know, there's no equivalent there. But there's one thing I've been fortunate enough this last year and a half, I've been opening for Joan Rivers, and she's fucking awesome. But there's a show in Atlantic City, it was rough. It was like my third time opening for her. The crowd was wasted. It was at the Atlantic City Casino, and you know, they got all these high rollers, people that have no business being in the front row because they're not fans. And this big, huge, fat asshole in the front kept trying to talk to me. And I was really nervous because I didn't want to, even if I said the fucking wittiest, best comeback ever, it's just going to encourage the asshole. And I'm like, I'm supposed to warm him up. I'm not supposed to antagonize him. So I didn't know what I was supposed to do. His wife is a huge bitch. Like 15 minutes into my 25-minute set, she was like, are you done? Are you done? Then like an hour later after I was off stage and I already like felt bad about it, I was like, I should have said, is that what you say to your alcoholic husband when he's on top of you? But no, I didn't say that. I thought of that way later. But the thing is, I finally got through the set. It wasn't good at all. I mean, but there wasn't crickets chirping, but it wasn't fucking, I didn't feel good about it. And every time I walk off stage after opening for Joan, we always cross each other, and she's usually smiling and laughing and pats me on the back. She just looked pissed and just walking to the stage, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I fucked up. But no, she saw how shitty the guy was, and she was mad at that guy. And that guy started trying to talk to her, and she was like, you've obviously had too much to drink. Let me see you drink. He has this half-full plastic cup, and he hands it to her. She looks at it, dumps it in his lap, throws the cup at his head. She goes, security, want this fucker out of here. Because I'm serious. I'm walking off the fucking stage, and I'm not coming back till he's fucking gone. Just walks off the stage. Security comes and takes him and his cunt wife out of there. She comes back, and everybody just goes fucking crazy. And then I was sitting there like watching that going, there's the equivalent. Joan Rivers is like the Keith Richards of comedy. And both their faces have dramatically changed since when they started. Thank you guys. Have a great night in Brad Stewart.
Yeah, Brad Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, keeping us going with some stories of true life comedy on the road. Thanks for coming out to the Hollywood Stands Up Comedy Nightcap. Thanks again. Big round of applause for all of our comedians and Elemental P. Guys, take us out. Finish up the night.